from the outside. Contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even. Give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
Welcome, race fans. Tonight we are at Darlington here with Southern Motorsports Racing League. They'll be turning 125 laps, and thank you again for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it very, very much, and these guys do too. All right, folks, less than a minute away from qualifying. We'll be ready to rock and roll here. Darlington, everybody gonna earn their Darlington stripes here tonight. All right, that about wraps up practice here. We're going to step away real quick, play our national anthem, and we will be right back.
Guys.
And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, we are back. Looks like you're laying the law down to them right now, filling them in on all the rules and everything. So we'll kind of wait here for a little bit so we see some qualifying times come in. All right, folks, just a few seconds away here, qualifying left to finish up, and these guys will be ready to take the grid here and get on to some good racing here. 125 laps, going to be a long one for these boys in these Gen 6. We were talking to some of the drivers there beforehand. They said this would be a good place to fill this with water and make a lake. I agree, but here we are. We're going to run a good race here. I'm sure these guys are going to do a good job. Gen 6, a lot of power in these cars to get going here. So we're about to go here. So should be getting ready here to grid up. So hang loose for a minute, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right. It looks like Charles Silver takes the pole, but let's run down through the results here real quick as they're getting ready to line up on the grid. Charles Silver on the pole. Congratulations to him with a 26.962. Awesome lap. Seth Hatchell coming in second. And in second row, Damon Gilbert. One of the fastest guys in practice, comes in third qualifying. Must have got into the wall or something. Jeffrey Smith in fourth. Billy Howard fifth. Tom Clayton in sixth. Don Williams seventh. Paul Zoda coming in eighth place. Jeff Glockner ninth. And John Estes 10th. Richard Sudeth in 11th. I guess that rounded out the field. 11 drivers coming into the race tonight. Awesome. That was weird. Alright, folks, we're ready to go here. You guys about ready to take off? Alright, here we go. Smaller field like this, we could see this thing go caution free the whole way. That would be really awesome. These guys they're hooked up pretty good. They're running some really good setups under these cars, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised we may see very, very few cautions or none. Now, they do get one quick reset, and they are only running 70% fuel, as I was told by Paul there earlier, running 70% fuel. As the pace car dives onto pit road, we're about to go green. Charles Silver in command of this start. Green, green, green. Ooh, a little tire spin there on the takeoff. Damon Gilbert already shooting into second place. Looks like Seth Hatchell got a little squirrely there on that start, and he falls back into third. Billy Howard in fourth place. Jeffrey Smith fifth. Oh, Billy Howard gets a little loose coming off of, what was that, off of 2? Ooh, good save though. And here comes that infamous Don Williams. Boy, he is powerhouse out here. We've seen him pretty much dominated Bristol a couple weeks ago. And man, I'll tell you what, he's a great racer. He was one of the fast guys in practice too. Tom Clayton in 7th, Paul Zoda up to 8th, Jeff Glockner in 9th, Richard Sudeth 10th place, and John Estes off the pace a little bit. The Captain America car taking his time here. Long race, he's just kicking into cruise mode right now, just relaxing. Yeah, night race would be awesome, but they don't have night races at, well, maybe they do in real life. Damon Gilbert in the lead. How the heck did he get the lead? Charles Silver, let's see what happened to him. He's way back here. Must have got loose coming off the turn. Falls back to 4th place, so brand new leader, Damon Gilbert. I'm not sure if they run night races in real life. I don't know if they even have night lighting here. Not really too awful sure. They probably do in real life. If they have it in real life, they'll probably eventually have it here. But yeah, it would be kind of cool. Night race here would be kind of cool. Seth Hatchell, 2nd place, starting to reel in Damon Gilbert. Chopped that down to 1.1 seconds. He was about almost a second and a half behind him. Well, you might have to help me with that, Jason. I'm not sure if I know how to adjust that. If you got some time or something, maybe tomorrow, stop in tomorrow morning, and maybe you can help me. Tell me how to adjust that. I'm not really sure. I just put it in like you had it. Jeffrey Smith, 3rd place. You should get in here and race with these boys, Jason. A pretty good bunch of guys in here, I'll tell you. Good racers. Paul Zotto gets around. Tom Clayton goes into 6th. Tom falls back 9.3 seconds behind the leader. Tom Clayton Automotive Gen 6 Series here at SMRL. Billy Howard on pit road already. Changing tires. Did not like that set of tires. And he's away. So he'll fall back to the 11th place, go a couple of laps down. As Damon Gilbert now starts pulling away, 2.4 seconds ahead of Seth Hatchell. .8 seconds, so he's dropping now. Jeffrey Smith starting to reel in Seth Hatchell. Charles Silvers, our pole setter, still hanging on to 4th place. Egg-shaped oval here. A lot of people dread this place when they come here. I'll tell you, it's a handful, especially in these Gen 6s. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to race here in the Gen 6. It would be a handful, no doubt. A lot of horsepower in these Gen 6s. Oh, we just see Charles Silver get loose, gets into the wall. No caution, though. Gonna be costly time-wise because Don Williams is breathing down his neck now. Guy's turning some pretty awesome laps here. Charles Silver gets into the wall again. And let's get up here with our leader because he's not far from reeling in some lap cars. I think he may be coming up on, I think that might be John Estes. Yes, sir. He's coming up on I think that's the Captain America car just ahead of him. I believe. Ooh, whoa, a little loose right there. Damon Gilbert really putting on a good show up here. Now with a 4.1 second lead over 2nd place, Seth Hatchell. He's coming up on a lot of lap traffic here. Now that's Billy Howard right ahead of him, but right ahead of Billy Howard is John Estes. Let's look back here, coming up on the back of Billy Howard, our leader, Damon Gilbert. Oh, Billy Howard gets a little loose, and John Estes Stays down low and lets the leader go by cleanly. Billy Howard did stop and get new tires, but so far he's still a little bit on the loose side coming off of the turns. He's really trying to get some good runs there to stay ahead of the leader. It looks like he's going to get out of the way and let the leader go by. So Damon Gilbert starting to lap cars already. And coming up on another lap car, Jeff Glockner. Jeff Glockner going to go a lap down. But Damon Gilbert out there just lapping cars left and right. Looks like the next one would be Richard Sudeth. Running in 8th place, about to be lapped. And he gets the heck out of the way from Damon Gilbert also. Well, that lap traffic did hold up Damon, and that let Seth Hatchell close up down to 2.8 seconds. Uh-oh, we have our first caution. Let's see who that was. That was Jeff Glockner that spun around. Let's see what happened to Jeff here. He just gets up into the wall, comes down, collects the 07 of Billy Howard. So both of them going to get into it. And it looks like Jeff Glockner may have blown the motor on that thing. So he will be heading to pit road. And guess what? They do have one reset, so he will get to use that reset for sure. So first caution out. Let's see if Damon Gilbert comes to pit road. I'm sure he is going to welcome new tires. And yes, here he comes, pit road. Billy Howard comes into his pit stall, and he'll be using if he's got a reset left. I'm not sure. He may have already used that reset. I don't know. You do have the option to not use it, but I believe he did because it looks like his car got fixed. Lots of smoke coming out of the Howard machine. Charles Silver did not make his pit stall and had to move ahead just a little bit. It looks like Damon Gilbert is going to he will come back out to our leader as he gets caught up to the pace car here. First caution of the day, folks. I think it was about 21 laps into it. First caution. Damon Gilbert's led all but 4 laps today. Alright, lights out on the pace car already. We're ready to go back green flag racing here, folks. Going to be restarting on lap 27. Everybody doubled up. Billy Howard, the only one on pit road. Probably trying to get some of that damage fixed, if it's fixable. John Estes, first one a lap down, 9th place. Jeff Glockner, 10th place, running 4 laps down. Pace car in. Green, green, green. David Gilbert starts pulling away. Looks like he got a little bit loose right there. And Seth Hatchell closes that door up really quick. Seth Hatchell has to back out just a little. Jeffrey Smith coming up on his bumper now. Paul Zoda in the 4th place. One caution's all we've had so far in the race, folks, and been an awesome race. Well, I'll tell you what, these guys really get it around here. Zoda into the wall. Charles Silver taking advantage of that and drives right on by Paul, and here comes Tom Clayton. Don Williams in 7th. Looking for Don to get up there. Hey, what happened here? Boy, things just got real jittery on me. I don't know what happened there. Could be something downloading in the background or something. I don't know. I hope not. Good racing here, folks. Don Williams drives right on by Tom Clayton now, gets a run on the outside of Paul Zoda. Look at that move. And Paul Zoda gets out of shape. Gets passed up by Tom Clayton trying to save it. No caution. Wow. Good save, Paul. That's got to be upsetting for him, though. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, things got kind of jittery on me here. I don't know. That looks like a ping issue. I know we possibly have some storms in here. What? What the heck? Oh, I typed a number and I got a key bound to that. Sorry about that. Doggone it. I typed that number in chat and it changed. I'm sorry. That explains it. That explains it. Damon Gilbert now out front with a 3-second lead over 2nd place. Thank you, Jason. Dang. Well, I don't have. Yeah, it is too bad it's not a night race. That would be really awesome. Seth Hatchell Second place, now 3.1 seconds back. Sorry, I'm sorry. Looks like Billy Howard has taken his car behind the wall and done for the night. That only leaves 10 drivers on the track. Jeff Glockner in 10th place, 4 laps down. Richard Suda 7th. Clayton in 6th place. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a heck of a save that Paul Zoda did there. He was kind of sideways a couple of different times, but he steered out of it. Luckily, got it down on the apron and didn't bring out a caution. Okay, leader coming to take lap 39, folks. Next time by. Damon Gilbert been out here for 33 laps so far. Make sure you hit that subscribe button there, Ben. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a big event here for MaxSpeedTV, and it's going to involve the drivers and people in chat. You'll have to be in chat to answer a trivia question, and whoever wins that will win some cash prizes. Not sure exactly how much we're going to give away, and also we'll give out cash prizes to the top 3 in the race. So details yet to come. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Like the page there and stay tuned on there for news about that upcoming event. And you can also check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. We broadcast 6 nights a week right here on MaxSpeedTV YouTube. And on Sunday nights, you can catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. Make sure you go there and follow us there as well. Jeffrey Smith, 7 seconds behind the leader. Charles Silver, our pole sitter, still hanging on to 4th place. Doing a bang-up job right there. Good driver. Don Williams moving into 5th place. 15 seconds behind the leader, though. But I wouldn't count him out by any means just yet. Tom Clayton in 6th. Paul Zoda that had a great save here a little bit ago, and I apologize for you guys missing that, but my stupidity. I guess I'm a rookie at this. I need to do it another 3 years. Maybe I'll get it down pat. Great save there a little bit ago, and hangs on to it though and brings it into 8th. Got the tires cooled off now a little bit, and car feeling a lot better. But he is about to be passed up by the leader. The leader coming up on him really quick here. Damon Gilbert going to take him on the high side and drives right on around Paul Zoda. So Paul goes a lap down. Sudeth, the next one to go a lap down, just ahead of the leader. Couple cars. He's got a little right front damage on that car. Doesn't seem to be affecting the performance of it though, but he's been into the wall. He's got his Darlington stripe here tonight. Gilbert trying to close up on these lap cars, but boy, it's being costly for him. Takes it to the bottom. Costing him lots of time. Oh, up on the hill there. Trying to catch up with who that was. I think that was Jeff Glockner. Yes, he's into the wall again. Everybody driving by him now. Paul Zoda. John Estes drives by. Captain America. That's an awesome looking paint job on that car. I love it. You can always tell John Estes out there driving. He drives that Captain America car. Pretty awesome. Seth Hatchell, second place, closing in on Damon Gilbert a little. He closed down a couple, about 4/10, just because Damon was in that lap traffic. But now Seth Hatchell's got to deal with that lap traffic. Jeff Smith, quite a ways back. Third place, 9.2 seconds. But he's about 4 seconds behind second place, Seth Hatchell. Jeff almost into the wall. Charles Silver not too far behind Jeff. That's our pole sitter. Started in first, running in fourth. Got one end of the wall there. That looked like Jeff Glockner, and he passes up pit road. Okay, he's doing a tow to pit road, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Got into the wall and then stopped. Missed pit road entrance. I guess that's what it was. Well, we ain't going to be long here, folks. We're going to be coming up on halfway already. Damon Gilbert's been the guy out here to beat tonight. 48 laps, coming to 49 laps that he's led. Pretty awesome. Good racer. Now Seth Hatchell, 7.3 seconds behind the leader. Oh, and he gets into the wall. Everybody getting their Darlington stripe here tonight, folks. I can guarantee you. Don Williams, 5th place. Tom Clayton, 6th. And he is not that far ahead of our leader, Damon Gilbert. Tom Clayton trying to hang on to 6th place and stay on that lead lap. Hard to get them laps back once you go a lap down. If there is no cautions, you really can't get that lap back. Tom's losing a lot of time to the leader too, so I'm not sure exactly what the pit window is here, but they may be coming to pit road here in the next few laps. I'm not sure. 70% fuel load is all they're carrying on board tonight. They did have one reset coming into tonight. Some of the guys have already used that reset. It looks like Jeff Glockner has taken his car behind pit road. Oh, and our leader gets into the wall. That could be costly in the long run. He's going to have some serious damage on that right front corner. Yes, he does. Let's see who's got damage on that right front corner. Seth Hatchell's got it. Jeffrey Smith's got it. Charles Silver's got it. Don Williams has got it. Everybody's got that Darlington stripe. Tom Clayton, holy smokes. Paul Zoda, a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but he's a lap down. Richard Sudeth and John Estes is the only one that don't have any right front corner damage. Wow. Awesome. Awesome looking car right there. He's got Paul Zoda coming up on him. That was a little costly for Gilbert getting into the wall there because Seth Hatchell did close that down. He was 9 seconds behind him. Now he's down to 7.7 seconds. All right, couple more laps. One more lap. We're going to be at the halfway mark here, folks. Damon Gilbert, our leader, by 7.9 seconds over second place, Seth Hatchell. Jeffrey Smith in third. Don Williams fourth. Tom Clayton goes a lap down in fifth. Charles Silver, our pole sitter, coming to pit road. Those pit stops are starting to happen now, folks. Dreadful 45-mile-an-hour pit road speed, man. When you're out there doing 150 plus, this is dreadful here to come down here 45 miles an hour. Let's see if he had a reset. I'm not sure. Or he may sit there long enough to get that damage fixed. All of them got their Darlington stripe out there tonight except for John Estes. Alright, he's away. Somebody else coming to pit road. It's like John Estes on pit road. And Seth Hatchell. He comes to a screeching halt in his pit stall. Looks like Damon Gilbert coming to pit road as well. So pit road, a busy place right now. Jeff Smith staying out. I'm assuming to probably lead a lap. Waiting to see if he does lead that lap. Damon Gilbert sitting there long enough to get a little damage fixed. John Estes is away in the Captain America machine. And still waiting. No, Jeff Smith is coming to pit road. Or he stopped or something there. I'm not sure what. I guess he stopped in his pit stall. Nope, caution on the track. That's what it was. And it was Jeff Smith. But he did get credit for leading the lap, though. Wow. Alright, so everybody back up running here. Now he is going to be the leader as the caution flew here, so he'll get to come to pit road. A lot of the other guys have already been on pit road. Boy, and he has got a ton of damage, folks. I'm talking a ton of damage on the front of that car. Front end's all caved in, man. It's buckled up pretty heavy duty. He comes down to his pit stall. Oh, looks like the motor just let go on him. Oh, doggone. Well, let's see. Maybe he's got a reset. If he's got a reset, he could be good to go here. That left Don Williams out. He is now scored as our leader. And he gets credit for leading the lap. Not good for Jeff Smith. Whoa. Must not have had a reset. Well, folks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As I was saying earlier, we are going to be having a big event here at MaxSpeedTV when we reach 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you get all your kids and your wife and your mom and dad and your grandmother and grandfather and your aunt and uncle and everybody in here to subscribe. And have them in here the night we have the big event, which, like I said, we'll have that... we'll have more details on that here as time draws near. When we reach, get up there around, I think we're at about 971, I think, right now. So we need a few more subscribers, and then we're going to have a big race. I think we're talking about doing maybe Cadillacs at Atlanta. I think that's what we had talked about, like Cadillacs at Atlanta. That would be pretty awesome. And it will involve cash prizes for the top 3 drivers and people in chat. We'll ask you a trivia question. The first one to get the answer correct will be a winner of some cash prizes. So, but you got to be in chat in order to win that money. Well, we haven't talked to a driver yet tonight, so let's see if we can get down here and talk with Seth Hatchell.
I guess.
Seth Hatchell, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Seth, you've been running pretty good out there. It looks like the guy to beat tonight's been Damon Gilbert, but man, I'll tell you what, you've been turning some good laps, and it looks like everybody out there's got that old Darlington stripe. You must have lucked out and had a reset and got your car fixed up. Running in second behind Don, you got enough to get up there and beat him?
I don't know. Damon's been pretty fast tonight. About every run we've had, he's gone about 7 seconds on me.
Well, you're a little past halfway. You got the race pretty much underhand here. Now you just got fast Don Williams up ahead of you. So, well, good luck there, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you in victory lane.
Thank you.
That looks like a single car restart here. Pace car in, and green is out. Single file restart. All right, 55 to go here, folks, when they cross the line. Seth Hatchell, second place, trying to get up there. Oh, he gets a good run. Charles Silver back up here, our pole sitter. Tom Clayton. Oh, look at the cars dodging around here. Here comes Damon Gilbert to the inside of Tom Clayton. Clayton into the wall. Looks like we got Richard Sudeth on pit road, Jeffrey Smith on pit road, Jeff Glockner out of the race, and Billy Howard out of the race. John Estes, 8th place right now. Picks up a couple spots, but he is 3 laps down. Now he goes into 7th. He passes up Richard Sudeth. And Charles Silver for second place as he gets around Don Williams. Now sets his sights on Seth Hatchell. Seth up there right where he wants to be. Got a good clean car. He had his reset saved and did get a chance to use it. They'll be coming to 50 to go here shortly, folks. So they got 50 to go. Not too bad. I think they can. Man, I don't know if they can make it from here or not. They might be able to make it the rest of the way from here. So, but it's going to be managing them tires now. Don Williams, second place. Charles Silver closing up on Don. Charles seemed to be really good out there on new tires. And look at Damon Gilbert coming. He is bearing down on these boys. These guys are racing it hard here right now, folks. Really racing hard. That's second, third, and fourth. Charles Silver, our pole setter, trying to hang on to third. He's got a very, very fast Damon Gilbert right behind him. Oh, he just blinked. Into the wall, Charles Silver. Oh, that opened the door for Damon Gilbert to get right on by. Now Charles Silver, oh boy, I don't know. He might be pulling it off the track. I don't know. Okay, looks like Jeffrey Smith and Richard Sudeth out of the race. Don Williams trying to hang on to second. He has got Damon Gilbert all over him. Those are two great racers right there, and I'll tell you what, there goes the pass for the lead. Don Williams just going to let Gilbert go. Gilbert goes into second. Yes, he did. Tom Clayton, last one on the lead lap, running in fourth. Right behind him, Paul Zoda, but Paul is a lap down. running in 5th place. John Estes 6th place. And Charles Silver on pit road. So we're down to 6 cars left on the track right now, folks. But look at this. John Estes, the only one that didn't have a Darlington stripe earlier, has got himself into 6th place. That's pretty awesome driving. Captain America car doing great tonight. Seth Hatchell trying to stay ahead of Damon Gilbert. Damon been the fastest out here tonight. Led the most laps with, he's led 60 laps. And I'll tell you what, he is really closing up on Seth Hatchell right now. Down to 4.4 seconds behind him. .1 seconds, so he is chopping that down. Don Williams trying to close up as he got into the wall there earlier, and Damon Gilbert got by him. May not be as fast as he once was. Tom Clayton. This series named after Tom Clayton here. Tom Clayton Automotive is the sponsor here for SMRL. So thanks goes out to Tom Clayton. Paul Zoda in 5th. And Damon Gilbert has closed that gap down to 1.6 seconds. 1.3. Man, is he chopping that down or what? All right, along here with Seth Hatchell, our leaders. You see Damon Gilbert closing up on him really quick.
Take it out. Or go ahead, though, it's fine.
The heck, I thought I had him muted. Sorry about that. Alright, so Seth gets put back to second. Damon Gilbert retakes the lead. Retakes the lead on lap 88. Into the wall, though. Had a little, just a little brush with the wall, nothing major. Another Darlington stripe. Seth did lead 18 laps. Started second, running in second. But I'll tell you what, Don Williams is closing down on him really quick. Down to 1.3 seconds behind him. Don's led 5 laps, so we've had quite a few leaders in the race. Jeffrey Smith led a lap. Charles Silver led 3 laps. Don Williams has led 5 laps. Seth Hatchell 18. And Damon Gilbert right now has led 62. Make that 63 laps. Seems to be the guy to beat out here. Class of the field, Damon Gilbert. You can see how much they drop off there in RPMs, folks. a lot. Not quite as much in 1 and 2. Redlining it down the straightaways. Backs it off a lot in 3 and 4. Well, not too many people left in the race. Don Williams second place, 6.7 seconds behind the leader. Z gets around Seth Hatchell. Seth back to third after leading 18 laps. Tom Clayton fourth place, still on the lead lap, running 16.4 seconds behind the leader. Paul Zoda lap down in fifth place, and John Estes sixth place, a couple laps down. About one of the only ones out there tonight, I think, that did not get a Darlington stripe. I'll check with his right front fender here. Still clean. I think he's the only one that did not get a Darlington stripe tonight. Boy, they're picking them up and putting them down here. This coming to about 30 laps away here, folks. Man, I don't think anybody's going to have to stop for fuel. A 70% fuel load, I guess, is going to carry them 50-some laps. Let me look here real quick and see when they pitted last. They were on pit road on lap 66. So that's almost half of the race that they'll be able to do. Wow, if they can make it the rest of the way. Make it about 60 laps or 59 laps on a tank of fuel. Story of the night, though, Damon Gilbert leading 71 laps. So far in the race, been the class of the field out here tonight. Oh, he comes to pit road. Damon Gilbert on pit road. This will be his final pit stop. Don Williams stays out. And Damon, he's got definitely got his Darlington stripe tonight. A couple of times. Comes to a halt in his pit stall. Let's see, 4 tires and fuel, or what is it going to be? Like Charles Silver took his car behind pit road. Seth Hatchell on pit road. As Don Williams stays out yet. 4 tires and fuel for Seth Hatchell. See if Don Williams is going to have to come to pit road. That puts Tom Clayton in second place. Only 2 on the lead lap right now, first and second. Damon Gilbert 1 lap down, but I'm sure we're going to have to see Don and Tom come to pit road here before long. We'll keep an eye on that and see when that happens. 22 to go. And here comes Don Williams to pit road, his final pit stop of the day. That's going to leave Tom Clayton out. See if he's going to make it to the stripe in time here. It looks like he's going to, and Tom Clayton will lead a lap. Don Williams on pit road. That's going to let Damon Gilbert pass up Don, and Damon will go back into second. Once Tom Clayton pits, that'll put Damon Gilbert right back in the lead. And my accounts here, I think he's going to be the only one on the lead lap. Everybody else will be a lap down. So pit strategy has definitely come into play here tonight. Next time by, we're going to be 20 to go, folks. Damon Gilbert 21.5 seconds behind Tom Clayton. But again, like I said, Tom, I think, is going to have to come to pit road. Excuse me. And yes, he is slowing down and getting ready to come to pit road now. So you know what that's going to be. Damon Gilbert's going to be back in the lead here in about 20 seconds. With 20 to go, and he will be the only car on the lead lap. Wow. And there goes Damon Gilbert back into the lead. So Seth Hatchell will be in second place, one lap down. Tom Clayton third place, one lap down. Paul Zoda fourth. Don Williams in fifth. And John Estes, last one out there, sixth place. Gilbert in the lead. Only one on the lead lap. Wild here, wild. Let's take a look at the race summary. We've had 2 cautions for 5 laps, so this has been an extremely clean race, especially for Darlington. $15 laps to go. Damon almost into the wall. Seth Hatchell still trying to hang on to second, but he's got third place Tom Clayton bearing down on him. He is really closing that gap up quick. Paul Zoda, 4th place. Don Williams in 5th. Take a run around here as we're coming down to 10 to go next time by. Let's start from the back here. John Estes started in 10th place tonight, running in 6th. Hasn't led any laps, but I think he's been the only one out there that hasn't got a Darlington stripe. Don Williams in 5th, started 7th, has led 9 laps. Paul Zoda started 8th, running in 4th, hasn't led any. Tom Clayton started 6th, now running in 3rd, has led 4 laps. Closing down on 2nd place, Seth Hatchell. Seth has led 18 laps tonight, started 2nd, running in 2nd. And Damon Gilbert started 3rd, has been our leader for 81 laps. Definitely powerhouse here tonight. Second place, Seth Hatchell, still trying to hold off Tom Clayton, hard charging Tom Clayton. Seth got a little loose in the turn right there. That allowed Tom Clayton to close right up on. He gets a good run on Seth right there. Tom Clayton gets into the wall, but he does get around Seth and goes into second place. Seth back to third. 5 laps to go, folks. Damon Gilbert has been the story here tonight. He's going to lead 90 laps out of this 125 laps here tonight. Wow. Three laps to go. Damon Gilbert been in command. Tom Clayton in second. Seth Hatchell third. Paul Zoda fourth. Don Williams fifth, and John Estes sixth place. Only one that hasn't got a Darlington stripe tonight. Man, that's awesome. Has not been into the wall yet. Clean race. Damon Gilbert. 2 laps to go. Taking a look at the race summary, 2 cautions is all we've had tonight, folks, in 125 laps. That is almost unheard of here at Darlington. Last lap, white flag in the air. 2 more turns for Damon Gilbert. Into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, could almost coast to the finish line, having the whole field a lap down. The winner here tonight, Damon Gilbert. Congrats to him, man. Well deserved. Well deserved win. Well, we'll see. We'll give the guys a minute or two here to everybody congratulate the winner, and we'll see if we can get down here and talk to him.
Thank you.
Damon Gilbert, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Man, that car was on rails tonight, brother. I think there was only one car out there, though, that did not get a Darlington stripe. But you bring it to victory lane tonight. Congratulations, leading 90 laps out of this 125-lap race. Tell me about your racing.
Yeah, it was fun. This was a real tough car here. I hit the wall a couple times, and it just kept pulling. I would like to thank whoever built this one. Yeah, it was 90 laps. So it was pretty fun. Battling with Seth there a little bit, having to run him down, and I got caught under yellow, like all the way in the back. Weird, something happened. I don't know what it was. Yeah, but it was overall just a bunch of fun, and yeah.
Well, having the whole field a lap down, it kind of made your mind a little bit more at ease probably out there. Just you kind of relaxed on them last few laps, or were you pushing it just as hard as you were at the beginning?
I never lifted harder than I was. I just kept going as fast as I could. I like to just go as fast as I can all the time.
Absolutely. Well, great job out there tonight, Damon. That was really an awesome race, man. 2 cautions, almost unheard of here at Darlington. So great job. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Damon?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for commentating this, Paul and Tom for putting this series on. It's a real nice series. All my teammates, Yo Motorsports, Dustin Lee, George Bart, Stephen Hendren, and yeah.
All right, Damon, congrats and thanks a lot.
All right, see you soon, Rudy.
Seth Hatchell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we just talked to you a few minutes ago, but the car seemed to be pretty good there. You got by Tom Clayton with just a couple laps to go, or a few laps to go. Pit stops really kind of changed things up and put Damon out there on a lap all of his own. But second place, it doesn't matter, a lap down or 50 laps down, second place is what you got, brother. So tell me about your racing.
Well, I actually got third. It was Tom that got second.
I'm sorry. You are correct. I was looking at the wrong thing here. I apologize. Okay, well, tell me about your third place, and we'll get to Tom next.
It wasn't a bad car. I just got myself in a bad spot after hitting the wall, and I kept driving it too hard, kept getting back in the wall. And under pit stops, I was having to try to repair damage.
Well, great race out there tonight, Seth. That was really awesome. 2 cautions. Pit strategy definitely come into play for Damon, and a few glitches in the system, which we see that from time to time, but it all worked out in his favor. But you come in third tonight, so congrats on third. Sorry about the mix-up. And anybody you want to thank?
As always, you for commentating this stuff. I always love going back and watching the races. And Tom Clayton Automotive, Tom and Paul, putting on these awesome races.
All right. Congrats again, Seth. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, sorry about that. My one thing, it was showing one thing, but anyhow, you come in second tonight, Tom. You passed up Seth there with just a few laps to go and never looked back. So tell me about your racing and how your car ran tonight.
It didn't run too good. This isn't my favorite track for sure. I didn't just get the Darlington stripe tonight. I got the banner. So Yeah, it's just a tough racetrack. I mean, as you can see, pretty much everybody got into the wall at least once or twice. So, but just lucky enough that we got a clean pit stop on that last pit stop there, and some guys had trouble, and we got some track position, and ended up second. So, all in all, pretty good night.
Absolutely, man. It was a great race. Only 2 cautions here. That's almost unheard of at Darlington. But you bring it home second tonight, so congratulations to you. And anybody you want to thank, Tom?
Yeah, thank MaxSpeedTV. You guys do a great job for us. We appreciate you on board with us this year. And Paul, for what he does over here, SMRL, awesome league, trying to grow. So hopefully the end of this year, next year, we're going to get even bigger.
10-4 on that. All right, Tom, congrats on second, and thanks for talking with us.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, folks, let's run down through the results here tonight. Damon Gilbert coming home the winner. Tom Clayton in second, not third. Seth Hatchell finishing third. Paul Zoda fourth. Don Williams fifth. John Estes sixth. Charles Silver seventh. Richard Sudeth in eighth. Jeffrey Smith ninth. And Jeff Glockner, I believe, was the last one out there. Nope, Billy Howard was the last one out there, running in 11th. Okay, folks, well, thanks for watching here tonight as we congratulate our winner here, Damon Gilbert, for leading 90 laps here tonight. That was amazing. Wow, that was really amazing. So thanks for watching, and we will be back tomorrow night. You tune in about 10:45 Eastern tomorrow night. We'll be at IWCR for the Gen 6 series. So until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.